Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ev. We like to talk about knits, whips, yarn acquisitions. So today we are August 28, 27. Today we are August someday. And I realized I currently don't have any knit t-shirts for myself or tops. I'm knitting for my boyfriend's sweater and I'm trying to design my own sock and that's it. So I was gonna cast something on, but then I realized we have a beautiful sweater that we started up. So if you guys did watch my Knits and Babbles from the month of July, from the month of July, I had stated that I'm going to be ripping this one back and restarting it completely. I don't remember if I was knitting the small or the extra small because my pickups for the top cable isn't too nice. I fell out of love with it and I feel like if I got a fresh start, you guys know it, I sometimes prefer to just get a clean slate, restart right away. So I got my handy knitting needles. Last time we casted this up, we didn't have the Chiago needles yet. So these are metal needles and I am knitting it up with Drops Charisma in the colorway 77 and Drops Kid Silk in the colorway 20. So I am pairing these two yarns together. The mohair is a little bit more of a pink soft vibe, as in the Charisma is more of a true gray. And together I find they give this lovely, almost like gray pearled color. Hopefully you can see it well in the camera, but I really like the combination of the two together. So because the Drops Charisma is 100% wool, it's a little bit on the rougher side, but because it was wool, I was knitting this up on wooden needles, the yarn sticking to my needles, and I can see that in the project my tension isn't too great. So we're gonna try to recast this on with some metal needles. Hopefully that will solve that issue. So let's say our goodbyes to this one and say hello to a new cast on. So instead of starting from fresh skeins, I'm gonna go directly and use the yarn that I had already used and just cast on directly from the sweater. It is a little bit crinkly, but we'll figure it out because of the mohair. Mohair takes up a different length than wool as you work things up. So if I tried to cake it, yeah, I don't think it would work well to cake. So I think I'm just gonna go as I was knitting and kind of use this as my cake and carry my old sweater around till I finish it. I got my pattern and our first row casted on. The sweater is actually really weird because you cast on stitches, you break it, and then you work a chart. Like this is the start of the sweater. Cast on one row. I think it's because we start working the German short rows now. I got my flavored water, got my Moby, and we're just gonna be knitting. About the chart. Yes, so cast on, double moss stitch. I actually really enjoy knitting the double moss stitch. The back yoke is worked back and forth. So today is Monday, it is another day, but also this is how far we got. We did one whole diamond and almost two. Also I just showered, so my hair is in a bun. I don't know why you needed to know that. Let's go. So we now have two movies done. This is how much we have done. I think this is about 7 inches if I'm correct. And we need about an inch and a half longer. So far so good, no mistakes. I'm just a little bit disappointed that in 2 movies, this is all that we got done. Hopefully in the third one, we can get a little bit more done. This work is actually kind of challenging because you have to remember a lot. You have to remember the seed stitch, the cables, the little diamonds in the center. It's just a lot is going on. At least now there's no more short rows. It's just straight knit for the back panel till we pick up for the shoulders. So hopefully my goal would be to finish the back panel in the movie. That would be swell. Okay, so today I decided to pair my Friday tee with my overall dress, and I'm surprised with how cute I think this looks. I might just be the only one, but I actually really like it. I did want to share with you guys. So this is the old Moby sweater and what we have left. So now that, so this is the old Moby sweater and what we have left from it. I just want to show you guys in the daylight because I feel like I keep showing it to you at night since I'm mainly currently working on this one at night. And this is the new one. So this is the back panel. It is a lot wider because I am knitting it on 7mm instead of my 6. Because I'm using the Charisma, it's a lot thicker of a fabric because it's a DK weight, and I think you're supposed to be using, what's below DK? You're supposed to be using the weight below it. So since I'm using a heavier weight, I just figured a bigger needle would mean less dense of a fiber, less dense of a knit. So it's just a little bit wider, which I'm totally fine with. Not by much, by like this much on each side. So what is that, like half an inch maybe? We are unraveling as we knit along. So far I actually really like this color. It's very muted for my color palette. I don't think I have that many knits in this very light beigey color. Where we are at now is actually to pick up for the shoulder and start the front panel and then do the other shoulder, connect them, and then hopefully have something similar like this. Let's just do this really quickly because my camera's gonna die. Yes. I'm now getting confused between which one is the old one and which one is the new one. But we are now at the part where we can connect for the front and start working on the front panel. So we have a lovely back and 2 shoulders. So I'm going to take a little break right now because my hands are getting sore and I think I might change project and knit on something else. Or paint my nails. I haven't decided just yet, but yeah, 4 movies. And this is what we have to show for. 4 movies. So I currently have the hiccups and my dishwasher is running, but I just wanted to show you because I thought this was way too fun. Oh my god, I thought this was way too funny. I got a Costco sweater set. Oh my god. The Costco swag dance. So this is how far we got last time. So we did that much. I'm done. I think from now on we connect for the body. So that means that basically we would have knit a full body during these movies. It's crazy. 7 movies and we will have the body connected. So it's been a little while and we took a little bit of a break, but this is where we are at with the Moby sweater. So this is after 7 movies And as I stated in my Knits and Babbles, 7 movies and then an extra 2 hours of struggling and finally getting the front and the back to line up. I'm really glad I finally got it. I had to redo the cables, like go back a little bit, redo the cables. But yeah, I think we are now at another cable switch. So yeah, so this is how far we got. It's so funny. I'm currently knitting this one, and at the same time, if you guys have watched my Knits and Babbles, you'll know I'm also knitting a novice cardigan. So I guess I'm kind of in my cream phase. But yeah, so far so good with the Moby sweater. I am still in love with it, and hopefully I can try it on. I think we are done the body now. I just need to do the rib at the base. Let me put it on for you. So I measured, and from the back portion, the back collar, I have 20 inches of the knit design. This looks so funny with the turtleneck, but I think we're gonna stop it here because I was measuring it with my Marseille sweater. And my Marseille sweater, I did 18 inches before the rib, and that's already a really long one, my brown one. 18 inches before the rib, and now I have 20 inches, so that's 2 inches longer. It looks a little short, but if I add a 2-inch rib, like I did with this rib here, it's gonna be about the same length. I'm assuming it's because maybe Petiteknit has like a really long torso or something. I want this to kind of arrive at my hip, not be like at my thigh. Washing it, wearing it. With the sleeves, it's gonna pull it down. So I think that if we add another 2-inch rib, it's going to be about like this long. I think that that's a perfect length. So that is what we're going to do. I'm just basically removing 2 inches from the main. So we're just going to keep knitting on the rib. I kind of already started. But yeah, we're just going to keep knitting the rib and hopefully be done by this weekend. Well, the body. This is the sweater now with the collar. We just finished it. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I don't know why. My camera's being finicky. So I'm just gonna hold this here because the lighting seems to be better like this. But yeah, so we're just gonna cast on some sleeves. I'm really happy that I ended up redoing it. I think I'm gonna be more happy wearing it now than what I had before. So we are currently knitting up the first sleeves. I think I have 9 rows of decreases to do, and this is so far 3 of them. I don't know if I'm gonna do all of them, maybe. I don't know. It's really not much. We still have a lot to do. I love it. The collar honestly really added so much to it. It looks so much better with a collar now. It's actually starting to look like a finished sweater, and I'm obsessed. We have a sleeve done. So one thing I didn't notice about the sweater and I find really interesting is that the sleeve, the cable, because it kind of just comes out of nowhere. I didn't notice this in the images or people like in her pictures or anything. The cable follows through the front to the back. That's like the front and the back cable of the sweater. Like see, this cable here, it kind of goes around the shoulder and to the front. But on the side, it really points out where the sleeve actually starts because like the 2 bars, and I think you can kind of see that. Really interesting construction. But yeah, so we have 1 more sleeve to go. This sweater, I do want to say the sleeve was the longest sleeve I've ever knit in my life. The sweater, I don't know if it's the double moss stitch or what, but usually a sleeve, if it's just stockinette stitch, it'll take me maybe about like a day, max 2, depending on how long it is, how long the ribbing is, you know, how many increases and decreases, how many decreases there are. So yeah, it really depends. But this sleeve took me like 2 weeks. I don't know what it is. It just took so long. I don't know if it's the switch between the knits and the cables and the seed stitch, but this sleeve took me really long. So I anticipate the sweater won't be done for another 2 weeks, but can I fit my head in the sleeve? I can fit my head in the sleeve hole. It's been a while since I've filmed this because I got carried away with some holiday gifts, and I got carried away with knitting up some little Christmas ornaments and knitting up some socks and the pattern and this novice cardigan. But we're back into focusing on the Moby sweater. But this is how far we got. And if you guys have been following over my Knits and Babbles, I'm pretty sure I talked about this one in my last video, but the sleeves are just taking me forever. So right now, if I line these two sleeves up together, we are about halfway done, I would say, before doing the cuff. We are about halfway done before doing the cuff. Now, my goal was to actually bring this on my holiday. Today, we are Friday. I think we're the 13th or the 14th of December. I'm not 100% sure. But yes, I wanted to bring this on my holiday. Now, the thing is, we are Friday. I leave on Tuesday. I want to finish the sleeve. The sleeve takes me forever, but I need to wash and block it before I can pack it in my suitcase. It needs to be dry, unless I wear it on the plane, but do I really want to wear a full-on chunky woolly knit on the plane? And I'm not bringing my blocking mats with me, so it's not like I can block at my sister's house. The goal this weekend is to finish the sweater. So we're going to get right on that, and we are now at cable, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are at cable 6. Well, the 6th. We are now at the 6th twist of the cable. And then on this sleeve, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm about halfway. But it's looking so good, and I'm super in love with it. But yeah, let's get back to knitting the Moby sweater. We finished it! I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark out already because it is a winter now, but yeah, we just finished the Moby sweater. I'm honestly in love with this. Hopefully the washing and blocking, there's a lot of stretch, a lot of ease, but right now it's like really tight here, so hopefully that will loosen up. But yeah, we finished both sleeves, and yes, they should be the same length. So as I said, we are actually going to speed block this. I'm going to do it tonight, so hopefully it'll be dry for my Tuesday morning flight. We're Saturday. Let's see if, I hate my bangs, but let's see if that's doable. But one look, so this is before. Yeah, yeah, so that is before the wash. So let's get this bad boy in some water. I'm quickly gonna shoot this because I need to finish packing. It is also still a little bit humid, so I do want to put it back on the mat in front of the fan as quickly as possible, but I just wanted to try it to show it to you guys. So the Moby sweater is now done, and honestly this yarn got so much softer. Like it bloomed and it got super soft, a lot softer than it was. I really like Drop's charisma, and the sweater was really nice. And it's kind of insane if you think about it. The first draft that we started was actually done last fall. So basically I started it in the fall, put it on hold for like half the year, picked it up back up in August, and now we restarted. And now December 15th, what are we, 18th? We're December 18th. The sweater is now done. The only thing is the sleeve is pretty long. It's not too long, like it's not past my fingertips. It's just longer than I typically like. So I was just thinking maybe what I could do is just go back and just remove, like if they do overstretch or something, I might in the future just go back and remove the last cable that we made and then just redo the cuff, because the cuffs didn't really take long. So I know that at least the only part that took really long, it is in fact the double moss stitch with the cable and the twist. That's the thing that took me long. Super happy. This is now the final sweater of 2023, and I'm super glad that it's a beautiful, not color work, but it's a beautiful complex cable and knit design. We knit a lot this year. Not only is this the last sweater that was knit up in 2023, I think this is also my last video for the year. With that being said, I hope you guys have a lovely, beautiful weekend, a lovely, beautiful holiday, Happy New Year, happy holidays, the whole shabam, the whole lot. And if you guys like these types of videos, remember to subscribe down below. You can also leave a comment. I try to answer all of them, and like the video. I'll see you all later. Happy knitting. I'm literally running to my suitcase right now to finish packing. But yeah, bye.